serpent, if it wants to become the dragon, must eat itself. If you make a mistake and do not correct it, this is called a mistake. I finally figured out the only reason to be alive is to enjoy it. Thinking something does not make it true. Wanting something does not make it real. In order to be yourself, you must first know who you are. Know what you want, work to get it, then value it once you have it. How people treat you is their karma. How you react is yours. Memory can make a thing seem to have been much more than it was. In your own life, it's important to know how spectacular you are. It doesn't matter how great your shoes are if you don't accomplish anything in them. Money is better than poverty, if only for financial reasons. Before you find your soulmate, you must first discover your soul. This is your life, and it's ending 1 minute at a time. Success usually comes to those who are too busy looking for it. Be kind, for everyone you meet is fighting a hard battle. The big lesson in life, baby, is never be scared of anyone or anything. You will find the key to success under the alarm clock. Life is short. Live it. Love is rare. Grab it. Anger is bad. Dump it. Fear is awful. Face it. Memories are sweet. Cherish them. He who steals a belt buckle pays with his life. He who steals a state gets to be a feudal lord. Be grateful for what you already have while you pursue what you want. The right way to go easy is to forget the right way. Life is all about becoming a better version of yourself. Don't be afraid to give up the good to go for the great. When I get sad, I stop being sad and be awesome instead. Anyone who does anything creative is always going to want to change. Abundance is not the absence of scarcity. It is the presence of abundant mentality. That as long as we are being remembered, we remain alive. Spies are a most important element in water because on them depends an army's ability to move. The world changes. We do not. Therein lies the irony that kills us. Great wisdom is generous. Petty wisdom is contentious. Great speech is impassioned. Small speech cantankerous. The whole secret lies in confusing the enemy so that he cannot fathom our real intent. Faced with what is right, to leave it undone shows a lack of courage. The invariable mark of wisdom is to see the miraculous in the common. There is no progress or accomplishment without sacrifice. They don't actually want you to do your own thing, not unless it's their thing too. The most beautiful experience we can have is the mysterious. It is the fundamental emotion that stands at the cradle of true art and true science. Our society is run by insane people for insane objectives. There is no greater agony than bearing an untold story inside you. Don't waste your time with explanations. People only hear what they want to hear. Anger dwells only in the bosom of fools. It is in your moments of decision that your destiny is shaped. There is nothing more important than your eternal salvation. Si no usaba esta vida, entonces la estaba desperdiciando. If water derives lucidity from stillness, how much more the faculties of the mind? Celebrate true friends. They are a part of you that always sparkles. Creativity is intelligence having fun. If you want to see a rainbow, you have to learn to see the rain. You have two choices: evolve or repeat. Maybe everyone can live beyond what they're capable of. You must let suffering speak if you want to hear the truth. Faithless is he that says farewell when the road darkens. Never tell the truth to people who are not worthy of it. The whole house seemed to exhale a melancholy breath of emptiness. My destination is no longer a place, rather a new way of seeing. Appear at points which the enemy must hasten to defend. March swiftly to places where you are not expected. Your time is way too valuable to be wasting on people that can't accept who you are. You don't destroy what you want to acquire in the future. I kept always 2 books in my pocket, one to read, one to write in. I never said it would be easy. I only said it would be worth it. Man is no longer an artist. He has become a work of art. Begin by seizing something which your opponent holds dear. Then he will be amenable to your will. Slowly we became silent, and silence itself, if an enemy to friendship. Sometimes not getting what you want is a brilliant stroke of luck. Never feel guilty or ashamed for the mistakes of others. We are finite, in that we are a product and source of the infinite. Excuses are merely nails used to build a house of failure. Take care of your body, then the rest will automatically become stronger. Things don't happen for no reason. They happen to teach you something. The penalty for procrastination is the loss of hopes and dreams. Bloom as if you want to make the whole world beautiful. A star is not honored for its size, but for its light. Too many doubts grow in the cracks of silence and separation. Everything should be made as simple as possible, but not simpler. It was always the becoming he dreamed of, never the being. If you can't explain it simply, you don't understand it well enough. You can't blame gravity for falling in love. There's nowhere you can be that isn't where you're meant to be. Someone else's progress doesn't make yours any less. Luck implies an absolute absence of any principle. Without knowing the force of words, it is impossible to know more. Everything you do doesn't have to be seen or heard. But only he who, himself enlightened, is not afraid of shadows. Learning without thought is labor lost. Thought without learning is perilous. Vote for the man who promises least. He'll be the least disappointing. In the end, you should always do the right thing, even if it's hard. It is a very natural human trait to destroy that which frightens us. When you lose your smile, you lose your way in the chaos of life. Never say anything about yourself you don't want to come true. One need not destroy one's enemy. One need only destroy his willingness to engage. Attitude is a little thing that makes a big difference. He who is highly esteemed is not easily conspired against. Fes est ab hoste docere. One should learn even from one's enemies. Always know the difference between what you're getting and what you deserve. You will never know how high you can climb until you reach the top. The language of light can only be decoded by the heart. Don't be afraid of failure. This is the way to succeed. Study the past if you want to define the future. Rewards for good service should not be deferred a single day. The only real mistake is the one from which we learn nothing. I admire those who do good and expect nothing in return.